Alright, so last time I didn't stream, I just recorded it, so whoops. But they got all uploaded and everything. Stan, your speakers are like being picked up on your mic. You could set your threshold a little lower on the mic. Anyways, welcome back everybody to another episode of Dragon Ball Dragon. There are a lot of dragons, and now I'm looking at the screen, so it's kind of fitting. But, yeah, so last session was almost entirely RP. I didn't really do much, except for, have Hrodel resurrect Charisma, the one of the Thanes of Sardior, which puts your count up to 2. You now have 2 of the Thanes requisite for casting the spell, only 3 to go, and one of the bits of the Thane is being held, one of the amulets is being held by Larlock, so just keep that in mind. The other held by Janus, who you had a brief encounter with, though chose to sort of run away from in the Dwarven Mines. And then lastly, Valindra, who's got one, and she is up in her tower. Last you knew, you have decided to, you've sort of picked your way forward, which seems to be that you want to... Oh, Bosner, you're echoing. Ooh. Your plan seems to be that you want to resurrect Sardior and return the material plane to the sort of order it was before the gods, what we call the gods, arrived, sort of returning everything to its primordial chaos, pre-carve, if you will. So that's the plan you guys have set forward with, and the first step for that plan is to continue to secure the amulets, and your next step was to head to Valindra's tower in the flying city hovering over Mossstone. Any questions pertaining to that stuff? Okay, don't forget you have a quiz on Friday. Oh, it's different. Quite different.
Ready.
Will there be extra credit?
No. Just do the normal credit. For God's sake. No, I'm just kidding. It's always extra credit. There's always extra credit. If y'all write, like, fireside chats or something, that's kind of extra credit. It's been a while since we did one of those. Anyways. At that, Laurel just left. Oof. She's like, no, fuck that. Anyways, so y'all, I guess, I'm gonna say, oh, see, I'm already doing the wrong screen. I'm gonna say you, get your, wait, so you just went there, you came back. Did you get a long rest already? I believe you did.
Yeah, I am for the first time in a long time with 0 points of exhaustion. So
that won't last.
Yeah, I know.
but you've got a lot of diamonds now, so you might be able to keep those numbers down. Just try not to die.
Do our best.
Alright, so the resurrection was early in the morning. You guys talked late into the night, figured out what you were going to do, attended the resurrection, and now it is the day. You are free to choose what you want to do. You're free to move around, talk to anybody you want. Say Hrodel and Charisma are sort of outside of this temple. And just to give you a few story beats to keep you going here, Larlock did seem to indicate that he was waiting for you to get the other pieces of the amulet before he would give you his, sort of as a assurance that you plan to continue your alliance with him. And then recently the Isle of Gunderlin was sacked by the forces of Shar. What else? Oh, there's a massive army mobilizing and moving towards Dragon Isle, marching across mainland Faerun. Does that all sound right? Any other things you want to know?
I don't know. I think we got a pretty elaborate plan to get the one shard back. Sort of a hit and run plan.
Yes, so your plan as it stands right now is to have Mel, with the assistance of some other dragons, basically just fly up into Mossstone, start some shit, while you guys teleport inside and try to get Valindra when she is sort of not expecting it.
Do we have an ETA on the creeping army over Faerun?
Sure. Let's see, all of you roll me a d6. Wow, we played 22 days ago. Does not feel like that long. Okay. Okay. That's everybody. Let me roll something. Okay. You expect it, based off your current estimates, you have 9 days.
Sheesh. And the business with Larlock is to follow after this attack on the tower? Is that about right? Or are we roping him into this?
Well, you haven't asked for his help. He just happens to have one of the amulets. He got it from the Queen of Luskan, who got it from Verminard. Verminard? That sounds right.
Roger that.
Mm-hmm.
If we have the day to plan, I'd be curious if there's anywhere to gather intel on the tower that we're about to infiltrate and teleport into and get a lay of the land ahead of time.
Sure. You want to scry on it?
That's a good idea.
Did that give away our thoughts? Like our hint at our plan?
Only if something sees the scrying orb.
We see if there's a clever way to cast it, if necessary.
John, if I cast guidance on Varel, will that help with whatever check there is to see whether or not he's gonna be found out?
I would have to check the spell.
I think it's like ability checks.
Yeah, I know guidance is ability checks. The question is scrying.
Okay.
That's a wisdom save, but this is you're just scrying on a location.
One that you've seen before, and I'm not sure that...
You've seen Mossstone a million times, so you could look up around Mossstone. So where in Mossstone do you want to place your scrying orb to look at the city?
Oh gosh. Are there any points above the guild, or would the guild be a bad call? I wonder. If anyone thinks the roof of the guild is foolish, speak now, but otherwise I think that would be an alright place to put it.
You know that the roof of the guild was caved in, but you can estimate around where the roof was.
Yeah, the roof seems like a good, happy medium.
Yeah, whatever is functionally the roof.
Okay. You cast Scry. And roll me a d6, Dylan. Just you. Excellent. You cast Scry, and your vision as you peer into, I guess it's your robes, right? So it's like you put your hood up. That's how we discussed it before, I think. And then you just like see through the portal of your hood out into the world. Anyways, you put up your hood and begin to focus on the guild. And as you do, your eyes begin to fill with darkness as you find yourself in Mossstone, where the power of the Shadowfell is much more present. You've almost forgotten how dark, how dim, how monochrome this place is, having spent so much time among the dragons, so full of light. As you look around Mossstone, you get, for a first time, a good look at the state of the city. It's relatively quiet. There isn't much in terms of motion, though it isn't totally uninhabited. There seems to be movement every once in a while down on a street somewhere, but it's sort of like ducking in from one window to a next, or one doorway to a next. No one dares stay in the streets for very long. As you look out and see all these buildings who are just rubble, crumbled, crushed down, nobody bothering to rebuild them, you look up into the sky and see the massive floating city that you saw before, flying around it in circles of varying orbits and distances and speeds. Dozens, if not even more, of shadow dragons flying around. Amidst them, you see a massive shadow dragon, Cephtus, sitting perched on one of the spires of the floating city, just waiting. What else do you look for?
Gotta process that for just a hot second. Well, we know what the dragons will be up to. Are there any? Maybe it's a silly question. Are there any windows or like visible signs of activity in the structure itself that's floating above Mossstone?
It's a bit far off the ground to see inside of windows, but lights glow, sort of greenish, but muted, of course, by the Shadowfell. Lights seem to glow, emanating from the city, sort of arcane in nature looking. None of these are sort of natural lights. Everything sort of unnatural, strange, foreign.
Do we hear anything? Or is the whole place just sort of still?
The silence is pretty eerie. The dragons are sort of high enough above that you don't hear the flap of their wings. You can faintly hear the sound of the waves crashing against the bay. Other than that, not really. If it wasn't for the miserable sight, it would almost feel peaceful.
And unnerving. Yeah, desolate. Alright, I remove my hood. And share that it almost seems as if they're expecting us. And that as soon as we arrive, our presence will probably be noticed pretty immediately. The element of surprise won't last very long. I wonder who other than the dragons we might expect there, but it's probably a litany of shadow creatures.
When you sort of look, since you're high above this town of Milestone, you don't really see patrols of guards. You see maybe one guard standing at a gate, maybe two, but you get the feeling that if there was an army stationed here, it left.
Interesting. Yeah, so I relay, it seems that the dragons would be our only enemy. Shadow dragons.
We should get in and out as quickly as possible.
Should I begin making the teleportation circle? Is there any other preparation?
You need to give Mel like 6 hours head start unless he's going to be teleported. I guess that's a good point. I think Torin, the teleporter for the dragons, could teleport Mel to a nearby location. That could set them up. But yeah, you would need to give him the word that you're going to go.
Yeah.
Should we say our goodbyes to Mel? It seems probable that this could be the last time we will see them.
I think at that point, Mel would like stomp over to all of you. He would sort of bow back to Veyril. When is it you want us to leave?
Well, it seems that we are about to go. So I would prepare as soon as possible.
Very well. And he sort of gathers together a number of large dragons around Torin, and they begin to chalk up a teleportation circle on the outside to somewhere on the into the Wheeldath, where they will strike at Milestone to draw away the shadow dragons.
The gravity of what you are being asked to do here is not lost on us. Thank you, Mel. You have been a valuable ally and friend. I hope we will see you again after all this is over.
For Sardior.
For Sardior.
Torin continues to chalk up the teleportation circle and prepare them for the departure. And Mel turns to you all and says, "Be sure to wait a couple minutes. It won't take us long." And poof, they go out.
Very cool. To give us those few minutes.
AFK just for a second, guys.
When Damon says his goodbyes, I reach out and touch him and give him the gift of alacrity for when we teleport.
Thank you, Veryl. If I can assist in the preparation of the teleportation circle in any way, just let me know.
I nod as I look through my spellbook to see if there's any other buffs we would like. While the others make whatever preparations they need, I could begin to draw the teleportation circle.
You do so. And you recall the teleportation circle coordinates that were once left on the ground in the mines of Mirabar.
While he's prepping, I'm gonna cast Hold Shield on myself.
Okay. You all begin to cast your buff spells, preparing for this. The rain continues to pour down, but doesn't wipe away the chalk. The magical dust of the chalk is obviously water resistant. As you carve out the instructions for the location on the cobblestones of this ancient dragon city, everyone sort of looking on at you as you head right into the depths of the Shadowvar's most dangerous keeps.
Hang on a second. Let me look at my buff spells, because before we do that, I think I missed a little chunk there, but you said we had like 6 hours to hang around. Correct?
I mean, kinda, yeah. You had the day, now it's, I'd say, like afternoon, and this plan is underway.
Okay.
But we can
I was just
retcon
looking
anything.
to see if I had Hero's Feast prepared, and I don't, so it's moot point.
Well, you just had a long rest. You could have prepared it if you want to swap out something.
Right, let me take a look at it real quick and see if I have anything more interesting.
Pretty sure there's nothing more interesting than Hero's Feast. Like, it's probably
I
the
don't think
best,
so either. It's pretty
the
baller.
best buff in the game, probably.
Oh, and actually, it only takes 10 minutes to cast. For some reason, I thought it was an hour.
I think you have to eat it for an hour or something.
I see. Correct.
Mhm.
The feast takes an hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time. The beneficial effects don't set in until the hour is over. Oh, and it says up to 12 other creatures can partake. So maybe our sweet goodbyes to Mel can be over some delicious food?
Excellent. So yeah,
good
retcon it. Mel is eating. I'm guessing that it sort of makes the food in like relation to whoever's going to eat it, and so there's just like wholly cooked like sheep, which
Yep.
you can eat.
Delicious.
He's a sheep dragon. I think he just wouldn't like go for something else. You know, I thought he was more of a daintier dragon, like I don't know, savory tarts or something. I could see.
It would take a lot of tarts.
These are magic
Hero's
tarts.
Feast is the Guinness World Record setting largest savory tart.
Alright, let me put this in the chat so everyone knows what's up.
Yeah.
Should I select everyone? Probably.
Yeah, because I think it might roll it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, 'cause it gives everyone extra HP too.
Yeah, extra max HP, which is good.
Fast. Wow, help me. I've forgotten how to zoom out. Oh wait, I figured it out. My first instinct was help. Okay. Posner. Isolde. Aaron. Tanner. Fair. Why is it not letting me select everyone?
There you go.
Okay.
Ah, it didn't work. That's fine. Just roll the 2d10. We'll see what max HP everybody gets.
Immune to being frightened. That's awesome.
Okay. So there is on your character sheet a little plus max thing underneath your HP. So make sure you put it in there and not add it to your actual HP.
And it's +7 max.
Yep, plus 7 max.
You do have to change your current hit points to like 138 out of 131 though, because it said that I was
Yeah.
damaged.
Because it also heals you for that amount. Yeah, you are immune to poison and fear, and you have advantage on all saving throws, or wisdom saving throws, sorry, and you get max HP increase.
Which, fun fact, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't a death save a wisdom save?
No, a death save is just a generic save. Foresight would give you advantage on death saves.
I wonder if I have that prepared. I have foresight.
If we could spare an additional minute before we go, I'd also like to bestow Isolde with the gift of alacrity as well.
Sure. I'm assuming you're doing this all before Mel teleports away.
That's a good assumption.
Because these things last like 8 hours a pop, so. Yeah, get your buffs out now.
I think I already did this when we took the long rest, but I did also mind blank myself first thing in the morning. I can put
Yes,
that in the
I
chat
remember
to
that.
make it easier. Okay.
No, I remember it.
I do not have it prepared.
Well, we just had a long rest. If you would prefer to prepare that over something else, that's totally reasonable.
Yeah, that's true. It is a concentration spell. No, that's something else. Never mind. I'll prepare this. Okay.
I do have a buff to cast like right before we leave because it only lasts a minute. Or maybe I'll wait and cast it in combat.
Your call.
What if we get there and she monologues for a minute, John?
I'd never do that to you.
Wasted.
So is foresight just a single?
Single target.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will give Isolde that because we don't need her going down.
Wow.
Where'd you go? Wow.
What happened?
That's a lot. I have no idea. I'm trying to move my
Okay.
character.
So, Zolda tried to attack everybody or something?
Great.
That's definitely not what happened. I was trying to do my buff.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Oh wow, there's an apply active effects button. Blah, 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 blah. Creatures of your choice in that radius shed dim light and have advantage on all saving throws, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them. That's basically foresight, but in an AoE. But it takes
But I would have to
concentration.
wait to cast it in. No, I wouldn't have to wait to cast it in combat, though, right?
It lasts a minute. I mean, you might want to, just in case you lose time teleporting. Well, just
My question was whether the other creatures that have disadvantage on attack rolls against them is determined by who's within that 30-foot radius. Or if it's the protected people are determined by the 30-foot radius.
No, see, it's and other creatures have disadvantage on attack. Yeah, so the affected creatures are going to be the ones that are touched by this when you cast the spell, but that's only the positive part.
Okay. I'll wait and cast it in combat then.
Yeah, okay, I will undo it.
Sorry for taking things off the rails.
How dare you? Alright, everybody's gift of alacrity. Did you do foresight on somebody, Vosner? On Isolde?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So make sure...
It should be on her. She's targeted, and I cast it.
I did not see you cast it.
Alright. Hero's Feast. Let's see. Nope, you're unselected now.
Sorry, I'm turning on a module. My easy target module is not on, so I don't know why it was. Alright, that's way better. Target.
Okay, hold on, I'm loading back in.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, what configuration y'all want to be when you teleport? Like who's standing where? Gonna be in a circle or?
I think we should go into
I
flying
guess
V.
we all are. We all are relatively squishy, but I guess insofar as it's possible, I'll be on the outside of our formation so that I would be a potential first target as opposed to it being someone like Beryl or Isolde.
Yeah, I'll take up the cowardly rear rank.
I'll be right behind Damon so I can start blasting this.
Was that Stan quiet?
Is it quiet now?
Your microphone is quiet, but the thing I was telling you to change is the threshold for how like it knows to pick up sound.
Okay.
Like the mic sensitivity down, mic volume was fine.
Alright. Sorry.
That's fine. Alright.
It's
This is our formation.
Yeah, hold on a sec. I gotta make sure I want to... I guess I'll... What the hell is it? Find the path, conjure pain.
Do we all have to be touching for the teleportation, or can we be spread further out?
I mean, let's say touching.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to enter the portal instantly, so probably best to hold hands.
Hold hands. Sweet.
We good?
I think we're good.
As good as we can get.
Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna activate the Dryad's Crown as we're like right before we step through.
What's that
so I
gonna
have
do?
regeneration.
Oh, just
It gives
regeneration.
me regeneration for 10 rounds.
Okay.
So I
You
get to
cast
it
all
with
of
it.
your abilities and time them such that they go off right before the portal opens, as Varel and Damon finish casting it together simultaneously. And Fosner does some things.
No,
Alright.
I do.
The rain pounding down on the cobblestones, you look around as everybody is in... Oh, somebody's echoing again. Everybody is in anticipation watching you as you pop out of existence. You almost see one of the Dragonborn guards just sort of like wave right before you leave. And this is where you arrive. As soon as you get in, you take in with your senses a number of interesting things. First of all, the smell in here, pungent. Smells like death, alchemical reagents. You smell sulfur, you smell cyanide, you smell all sorts of strange toxic fumes sort of pouring out as you look and see these massive green beakers, all of them filled with some undulating, pulsing fluid. Probably poisonous, probably deathly. You don't know what it is. Around you in a semicircle are a number of teleportation sigils. You have arrived at Valindra's teleportation hub. In every direction around you, you see all of these sigils sort of glowing and humming as though someone could come through on the other side at any moment. Along the walls of this massive chamber, you see bookshelves lining in all directions, and tending to the bookshelves, you see these massive creatures sort of hovering in the air, their purple eye only shifting to look towards you now that you have arrived suddenly, unexpectedly. In their hands, they're holding books that they seem to be organizing and interacting with. Sitting at a very messy desk is one Valindra Shadowmantle, one person you're very familiar with. She stands up, and as she does, her chair squeaks across the marble floors. And she says, "Welcome." And we're going to combat.
That's muted.
All
Woohoo!
right.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Oh, thank God. I was like, what happened to my monsters? I figured it out. Did you add your D8? Whoever had a D8 extra?
Be Damon and Izzy.
I did. I don't know that Isolde did.
I did not.
Roll a
Roll.
D8.
Pretty,
1d8.
pretty terrible set of rolls.
Awesome.
Woohoo!
You
Wow.
are still in last, so I'm not going to adjust it.
Woo!
Actually, I will for when things show up. I mean, whatever.
Huh?
There are 2 beholders in this room?
3.
Two that we can see.
Three.
Initiative
3
list.
behold.
No.
Oh, 3 that we can see.
Oh my gosh, there's a third one.
No.
Okay, Varel, as you come through this teleportation circle into this massive chamber, what do you do?
I immediately cast my Crown of Stars. Bang. Nice. Added to my inventory. And we're gonna get the show on the road. Now, do I go for a Beholder or do I go for Valindra? I'm gonna go for a Beholder, the one to the northwest.
Just FYI, this is fixable, or if you care, but the beholders don't have health.
That is intentional. No, I'm just kidding. I'll fix it.
I mean,
You
I don't
bastard.
know what a health beholder looks like, so
I thought that was like
Hold
a
on.
trait of the character. It's like, oh my god, they don't have health? What do we do?
Can't kill that which has no life.
Really, though.
Alright.
So I'm gonna try this out. See what that does. And I whiff.
Yeah. So you summon it and shoot at the beholder, who sort of like throws up a book in the air and it intercepts the star that you chuck at it.
What a book.
All right, this beholder is going to cast, let's see, slow. Did you all fail? Oh my god. What? All right.
Don't we have advantage on these things?
Cast her prayer spell yet.
No.
So a big spell of slow hits your entire party.
Yeah, oof.
As this beholder sort of moves backwards. This
Was
beholder.
it a wisdom save?
Yeah, and you succeeded, Isolde.
Well, if it's a wisdom save,
everybody
she
has
please.
advantage.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, roll me a wisdom save. Let's see how we do.
Okay, hold on. My micros are weird. Why? Wisdom.
Okay, Terran saves.
Hold on a second.
Zolda doesn't matter because she already
Jesus
said it.
Christ.
Yeah, I gotta load back in for whatever reason. Hold on.
Okay, so what happened to slow? It's so weird. Okay, so Isolde succeeded already, so she didn't need to reroll that. Veyroll also succeeds, but why did slow go away? Whatever.
Never showed up in mine. I just got a wisdom save.
Okay.
Same thing happened to me.
Likewise.
Alright, slow. Vosner also succeeds. So the only person that's slowed is Damon.
I
And
go
that
for
feast
advantage.
is already coming in handy.
No kidding.
It's a pretty good spell. Alright, so the second beholder is going to Oh my god, wait, we don't have our token action HUD. I might want to turn that on. Sorry everyone. Wait, it should be on.
Is that why my right sidebar disappeared?
Yeah, do you
Yeah,
guys
mine
not have the
does too.
sidebar that has all the spells on it?
I
No.
refreshed
Not
and
the
got
one
it
with the
back.
spell.
Yeah, I had to refresh mine.
I don't see my token action HUD. I don't know why I don't see it anywhere when I select like tokens. Well, we're just doing it the old-fashioned way, I guess. This beholder is going to cast fear. Oh no, it can't do that from there, can it? I thought it had a longer range. Okay. This one is gonna move. Let's see. This one's gonna hover, flying over the gas pouring out of those bottles, and is going to do a mental telekinetic punch at Vosner.
Okay.
Who? Oh, I have it on private GM roll. Sorry about that. Let me make visible. And Vosner is thrown 30 feet and knocked prone, which puts him right over here. Vosner, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Thanks.
Vosner is knocked across the platform, knocked prone by this mental punch that flies through the air as this beholder sort of moves all of its eyes directed at Vosner and launches this psychic attack. Vosner skids across the floor but is able to grab onto a cobblestone, his feet dangling off into this abyss, which when he looks down he can see the desolate city of Mossstone 1,000 feet below. Taryn, it's your turn.
I'm going to just cast Firestorm.
Okay.
But change it to cold. Gonna hit 2 beholders and Belinda.
Yeah. What does it look like when you cast Firestorm inside this tower? By the way, this room is like 60 feet tall, or maybe, no, 80 feet tall. It's a very tall room. What's it look like?
I'm gonna say that, like, all of the moisture from, like, gaseous, like, alchemy going on, like, condenses into, like, frozen air and just condenses on everything in this general area, like turning it into like a green ice of like poison.
Excellent. Yeah, so you coalesce all of this humidity into shards of ice that come shattering into Valindra Shadowmental, who puts up a hand and is just like thoroughly stabbed by all of these shards of ice. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
And I move a little bit. Also, I don't know if it registers, but I ignore cold.
You ignore cold damage?
Got it. Cold resist.
Oh, you need... Alright, Stan, can you set your mic threshold a little bit lower so that... Because it's cutting off when you're getting a little quieter.
Okay.
We'll Goldilocks this situation eventually. Vosner, you are hanging on to a ledge. As you're sort of dangling there, you actually get a chance to glance below. With your high passive perception, you see Mel and the other dragons flying in to Mossstone and grappling in the sky with shadow dragons. There's like breath between the dragons flying back and forth as they try to burn each other.
Dang. Well, Vosner will say, well, I better get on that. I can't be the only one not getting into this fight. And he's going to wild shape into his elemental form, and whatever reason, I had to refresh. Foundry's being weird. Can't get to my wild shapes.
Oh, which wild shape do you want?
I'm gonna go with the air dragon.
There it is.
Yeah. So, it just looks like a small tornado just kind of overtakes Vosner, and instead of turning into this weird amorphous being, he looks like an adult dragon, so he's just a big old buddy now. So he's going and he's stomping around. All right. Pull him over.
No, I already got it out there.
Oh, you already got it out there? Okay, I guess I just can't see it for whatever reason. Cool. Well, that's my bonus action. And then I'm going to fly 90 feet in this direction. Get me about there. Right here.
Okay.
And then I will cast on Valindra. Oh, shoot. All my things went away. I will cast on her. As I get it brought back up. Hold on. Don't type anything. Is she selected?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I cast Feeble Mind out of my wild shape. Oh, and then I get a Greater Restoration bump. Or a regeneration bump to me. Well, it really doesn't matter since I'm at full health anyway.
Yeah.
Quick question: the beholder, which beholder casts love? Oh, never mind. I see it.
Yeah, one on the top left.
All right.
But your spell, the Feeble Mind, did not work. She resisted the magic.
Okay. I guess I'm just hanging out there for now.
Okay.
I can't do
Damon,
anything else.
it is your turn. You are slowed.
We'll offset that as much as we can. And then I will activate my winged boots to go up, let's say, 30 feet. And then I will use my extra haste action to fly 30 feet forward. And I think that's going to be it for this turn. But I get to make a wisdom saving throw now, right?
Correct. With advantage. Yep. That is enough to circumvent the slow spell.
Cool.
Okay. Valindra is going to... I really hate not having that token action heads. Let's see. What's the spell? 60 feet. She's going to hop up on her desk elegantly and power word stun on Damon. Damon, are you going to try to counterspell that?
I will try to counterspell that.
Okay. And she is going to counterspell the counterspell.
May I react?
You may, but if it's to... Oh, what? Oh, well, it depends on what you want to do.
It would be temporal shunt at a range of 120 feet.
Ooh, what would it do?
Trying to click it. Valentia would make a wisdom saving throw or vanish, causing her counter spell to be wasted.
Ooh, okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Correct. I'm gonna refresh to try to cast it. Counter's being difficult for me. I don't know if anyone else.
Yeah, it's probably my fault for updating when I shouldn't have updated. She makes the save, but or I guess she doesn't make the save. So there's this very quick exchange. She tries to literally like gum up the works on Damon's robotics. Damon casts the magic shield to sort of counterspell it. She tries to unravel that spell, and in the process, Varel blinks her out of existence.
Nice.
And Damon is not stunned.
Do I still need to, like, did powered stun go off such that I need to save against that? Or,
No.
like, save for counterspell?
Nope. Counterspell, basically all those things went on the stack, and now your counterspell and her counterspell are just nullified.
Okay.
I was just giving
Cool.
it flavor.
Cool.
That's her turn. She is out of existence. Beholder's turn. He is going to do his punch at this air dragon. And he hits, and it launches you back 30 feet in the air, but you are still flying, so you do not get it. Well, I guess you can get knocked prone. So yeah, you hit the ground, or no, if you have hover, you can. I think so. I could be wrong. I'm gonna say
think I'm immune to prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're immune to prone. Regardless. So yeah, you get knocked back, but you sort of fluff your wings out and catch yourself, so you do not fall or anything. And this beholder moves in front of where Valindra was. Isolde, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon next to the beholder that's in front of Garrett. Yep.
Oh, 1 second though. As the air elemental flies over this location, somebody roll me a D8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vosner, make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Intelligence.
Oh shit, nice. Okay, so as you fly over that cliff, it explodes. Oh, somebody's mic's echoing. And it shoots these like spores into your eyes, and you begin to feel madness creeping over you as your sense of reality begins to alter. But you are able to shake it off, and you are not driven insane. Okay, Isolde, it's your turn. Damn. 8th level spiritual weapon?
Yep.
Oof.
Okay. Which one did you just hit?
The one in front of Vosner.
Okay. Very good.
If you could put my spiritual weapon, like,
Yeah.
right next to that beholder, I want to be able to hit Valindra in the face when she reappears.
Sure. Does that look good?
Yeah.
Cool. Top of the round. Fair roll. Also, if you want to move, you can, as Isolde, whatever you want.
Sorry, I had to refresh. For some reason, every time something gets posted into the right, like, scrolling thing, it moves the scrolling thing halfway up my screen.
Likewise.
So I have to
Same here.
refresh, like, literally every
yeah.
time something happens.
Like the text box.
Yeah.
And the tools on the left side for me as well.
Really?
The map
Yeah.
stays the same, but the overlay like shifts halfway up the window.
Yeah, I've just been playing in full screen, which seems to be working. But
Oh.
We'll F11 that and see if that helps.
Yeah. Try full screen. Everybody hit F11. That'll pop it to
Okay.
full. Yeah.
Okay.
The screen I'm recording on is full screened. I wonder if that's why it's not doing it for me.
I'm going to Dimension Door. Attempt to cast.
Yeah, I'll undo that damage to you.
Appreciate it.
Where to?
Let me see if I can move myself here. I'm gonna go over to in front of Terran, but I'm gonna group up with him over there. Well, let me move back just a cowardly bit.
So wait, you're gonna... Dimension Door is an action, not a bonus action. You know that, right?
Yeah. I guess
You,
that was more than 30 feet, so I didn't think a Misty Step would be.
yeah, Misty Step is like the small mobility thing. Dimension Door is like... You can go pretty far.
There's not really anywhere else to go that I would still be within range.
Okay.
And if I Misty Stepped as a bonus action, I don't think I'd still be able to cast anything else, so...
Okay. So you cast Dimension Door. I feel like just saying you could dash and get to there. Like,
Well, Alright, yeah, that would make more sense. Let's do that then.
Okay. Save
boy,
you a
you
spell
know-
slot.
but if you are gonna like move physically, watch those glyphs.
Okay. Well, let's see what else we can do here then. If I just took regular movement, I will use... It's maddening otherwise. I'll cast one of my one of the stars of my crown to that beholder at the north of me.
Okay, go for it.
Let's go.
Damn.
Wow.
This star just comes up and shreds through this shrouded beholder as you rip off a couple of his tentacles.
Nice.
Alright. This beholder goes. He flies forward. Gonna punch this poor dragon again. Actually, no, he's gonna cast a spell. He's going to cast. Let's see. Disintegrate.
Oh boy.
Okay, so. Dex saving throw. You make the dex save. So, a laser beam of pure deadly disintegrative energy comes flying at Vosner as an air elemental, and he shifts his body out of the way as the beam flies past, crashing into a distant wall and like eating it apart like.
Jesus Christ.
This other beholder goes to mental punch Isolde.
Oh man, it still did it even though I'm full screen.
Okay. Save or be thrown 30 feet and knocked prone. So, half on save. So, Isolde, you are knocked 15 feet. Can you make a dex save to see if you can hold on to the edge?
Gosh, I hope so.
Otherwise, I'll give Damon a dex save to try and grab your hand. And put the DC at 15.
Yeah, that's gonna be a failure for me.
Does she have advantage because of foresight?
Oh, yeah, she does.
I'll roll one more time.
Doesn't help. Isolde, you see this coming with your foresight, and you're not sure. You brace yourself so that you're not knocked prone, but you are flung, and you don't catch the ledge, but you do catch yourself on this pipe here, though you are now essentially hanging from this pipe over the city of Mossstone, which is just 1,000 feet below you. You too, with your passive perception, pick up on the fact that Mel and these other dragons are engaged in fight, and already you can see that one of the dragons who is accompanying Mel has been slain and is falling from the sky, crashing into one of the buildings of Mossstone.
Jesus Christ.
That is its turn. Taryn, you're up.
All right. Let me think for a second. I'm just going to move 15 feet in the air and then 15 feet this way. And then I'm going to Cone of Cold, the close beholder.
Okay. Can you roll me a d6 before you cast that spell? Okay, yep, keep going then. Has the full screen thing helped other people?
No, it's not working for me.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. You erupt with this cone of cold, and it sprays across this beholder, freezing large chunks of it, which break off and hit the ground, blood frozen in chunks on the floor as it is weakened considerably. Behind it, those glass jars, which are filled with a liquid, begin to freeze, and the glass looks like it's about to shatter, but it does not at this moment. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's
Vosner, you're up.
Okay. So I will fly down and grab Izzy. So let's see if I can do that. And use my mark of power to teleport us 30 feet onto this thing over here for both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
You appear back on the platform.
Sweet. And then I'm going to cast oh, where are you? I get one. I kind of want to save that. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
At 6th level. Cast. And then I can't put it as high as I want it, but I want essentially Valindra, when she comes back, to be in the middle of it. I think I got almost everything, did I?
Yeah, I mean, Call
The
Lightning
beholders?
is huge.
Okay, cool. They're all just gonna be there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to undo that.
Gonna have to undo some of
Yeah.
those.
No, because that's not how Call Lightning works at all.
I know.
So it puts down the thing, and then you can select a small chunk of that to cast
Right.
a 10-foot little zap.
10-foot little zap. I'll get. Which guy shunted me? I can't see him.
Oh, this guy punted you.
Alright, I will get that guy. All my things are kind of going. Where are you? It's Call Lightning here. It's not in my macros.
I think Call Lightning is listed as a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So yeah, you zap that particular one.
Yeah. Let's see. And I cast it at 6th level, so is that the correct dice damage for that?
I
I don't think so.
think so. 3d10, and then using a spell slot of 4th or higher, the damage. Okay, so it should be another 3d10.
Yeah. Okay.
Question is, how the fuck do I get rid of these extra storms?
Pew 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 pew. I have no idea. I can't see.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it can't. Oh, did I just break everything?
Did I
It's been
win
broken.
D&D?
Yeah.
I've had it on the action order or our initiative order, and it seems to like stave it off. I think it's something to do with the text box themselves. The other tabs don't seem to do it. That could just be me.
Hmm.
I mean, full screen is still working for me, so I have
What
no
the
idea
hell?
what to make of all this.
You're just a lucky robot.
I guess.
Yeah, I've had this problem before with animations that I can't get rid of. But I usually I can find a thing to get rid of them.
Oh yeah, like that one time I cast Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know how to end it. So that's really frustrating.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's tied to you. Let me end that. Maybe if I end that. I didn't actually do it. For fuck's sake.
Foundry, what are you doing?
Ooh.
Yeah. I have to do something anyway.
Lightning is cool.
I mean, if it comes to it, I'll play through the light.
Alright. Well. No more using that spell.
Wow.
Just roll the 6d10 or something separate and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
If it helps, I think when that spiritual guardians thing happened, the way that we fixed it was by deleting me. I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah, it didn't. I tried deleting the thing.
Something.
Could you delete Vosner's token?
I did, and it didn't do anything.
There we go. Well done. Regenerate.
You try both of them, him and the air elemental.
Let me just turn off the cool effect.
Could you add a point of Whoa.
I had to restart it. It
Got
didn't
it.
go away. Excellent. What the fuck is that?
Oops.
Sorry for breaking the game, guys.
No, I don't think this is you,
No
man.
worries, dog. This will be the perfect backdrop for when we murder Valindra Shadowmantle.
Yeah. Should be like, I'll just come back, you know. Alright, let's see. What's the text on regeneration so I know how much health to give myself? Come on. Let's see.
I don't know. I give up. Um. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like on there and I can't get rid of it, so maybe if I turn off more things. Jesus Christ. Turn off everything. There's nothing left to turn off.
It's alright, dude. Let's just play through it.
Well, I mean, yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get through it. We just have to track everything like normal people.
Okay. Valindra's turn, right? No.
I think it was my turn.
Okay. Damon's turn.
Is this the glyph that I saw go off when Fosner flew over it?
Which one? Yeah.
Okay. I am going to fly over that,
Okay. Nothing happens.
and then I'm going to fly over to behind this beholder.
Oh my god, he rolled perfectly in initiative what I needed him to be.
Yes. I
Um,
have so great initiative.
and then we'll swing at this guy.
Yeah, did I just... Oh, did it work?
Oh, it. Well, I forgot to do this, so we'll just eat that one, I guess. I do want to activate this as well.
Sorry, when I turned off one thing, it turned off MIDI, which is the most important one, so we're back. This should work now, sorry.
Okay.
Ooh. All right, Primus.
And then I will. Let's see, that was a bonus action to do that. I will use my second action to turn on Crown of Stars. And then I want to use, if I can, if I'm allowed to do this, I want to use my action surge to hold an attack for when Valindra pops back into existence behind me.
I don't think you can use. Oh, you said action surge. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll use that.
Valindra pops back into existence at the outset of her turn, triggering your response. She cannot shield that.
It's gonna hurt.
You slice into her, and as you cut into her, you notice something strange. She doesn't bleed. It's like you just cut into just like flesh not filled with blood. And she looks at you with curious eyes. And she is going to cast Power Word Kill.
I would like to react if possible.
I have over 100 hit points.
And she is not used to this spell not working on you. As she reaches out her hand to cast this spell, sees it fail, you see confusion fill her eyes.
And you don't hear this sound from Damon often, but he laughs, and it sounds kind of like gears kind of grinding, just...
Amazing.
But Damon, as you're standing there that close, you notice something curious. She's not wearing the amulet. The Beholder's turn. He is behind you. He's going to cast... Let's see... Finger of Death. As you are engaged in this encounter with Valindra, her magic fails on you. You carve into her, distracted by the fact that Valindra is not using this. You are assaulted from behind.
With Primus's mark activated, the lowest I can get on a con saving throw is 18.
Oh. So, nice. Okay, so it he begins to dismantle you, and your mark kicks in and undoes all of the damage, just repairs itself on the fly, making you full health again.
Do I not take half?
Oh, Finger of Death is not a... Oh, it is a half. My bad. So, yeah, you reflect some of that damage. So, let's see. 58, that's 25 plus 4, 29 damage to you.
And then what is I have to roll half of that rounded up to maintain concentration?
Yes.
Okay. So I would auto-succeed that as well.
Yes, you would.
Okay.
So 29 damage to you, and then it is Isolde's turn.
Alrighty. I am going to get the fuck off this platform. Tricep. Alright, I'm actually gonna back up into the center of the platform. I am going to cast a guiding bolt on this beholder over here. Nice mid-range guiding bolt. And then, bonus action, I'm going to attack this beholder with my spiritual weapon.
Nice.
All my screen thing disappeared. Hang on. I have to refresh so I can get to my spiritual weapon spell.
I regret updating.
Alright. Spiritual weapon. Phew.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh wow.
it whiffs as the beholder ducks out of the way.
Dastardly. Alright. That's it for me.
Isolde, roll me a d6.
Can I not?
Sure, I'll just give you a 1.
No.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, there it is.
There you go. It's nice
Doing
of
the
you.
Lord's work.
Roll me 1d7. Isolde.
That's good.
That's a really high number.
Nice. As you, at the top of the round, a fellow joins the combat. A figure, hooded figure, pops out of one of the teleportation circles, seemingly summoned to aid Valindra.
Oh shit.
Varel, it's your turn.
I don't like that. I don't know if that changes much.
I'll give you this too, Varel. Because you have true sight, you can see that some of the sigils on the ground are teleportation circles, and some of them are symbols etched in with powerful magic that can do serious harm. So some of them are traps. If you stood on them, they would hurt you. Some of them are live teleportation circles that could be traversed by other wizards.
So they are all of them hostile.
Yes.
I don't think I want to waste anything on this beholder, so I think I'm going to send one of my crowns of stars on my crown to this new necromancer wizard. I believe the range is enough, but let me confirm. Yeah, 120 feet, and he's 115. That's good luck. So I'm going to use a bonus action first to send a star over yonder. Let's go.
Yeah. You chuck a star right at him.
I would then, as a bonus action, or rather that was a bonus action, if I may take my movement to here. And using my staff, I will cast a time slice on myself. Kabam.
Well, bam.
And begin to stagger statically through time and space.
Cool. It is this beholder's turn. He moves forward and is going to mental punch Isolde. Technically, he has disadvantage because she has foresight. Let me undo that. You, he misses the attack. You deflect it with your shield.
Nice.
This beholder is going to fly a little bit this way and is going to cast Finger of Death on Tyrion.
Is he casting a spell?
No, he's using one of his innate abilities.
Okay.
So he hits you for, looks like 22, because you are resistant to necrotic. Taryn, it is your turn.
So I'm not a fan of. So I'm going to move forward, I think. And then use my normal breath weapon.
Yeah. That'll do it. What's it look like when all these elements combine to kill the beholder?
Yeah, so it's just a mix of poison and cold and fire, I think. Just kind of wrapping around him in like a cloud of energy and kind of dissolving his skin and pulling him down to the frozen ground beneath him.
Yeah. He shatters and burns all at the same time.
Very
All
cool.
right, then my action is going to be Alora's staff, doing the rays of, not ray of frost,
Ice Lance?
scorching ray. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
ice lance.
An online thing.
Wait, you hit yourself?
Can you undo that? Yeah.
Luckily you
apparently
can't
can't.
do damage to yourself.
So that's one.
And your last one she deflects with a shield spell.
Sweet. That's my turn.
Vosner, you're up. Vosner?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm going to get Valindra, with a little bit of the zappy zap juice. So it's is it 60? Was it 8? Is call lightning?
I think it's D10.
60
That
10.
was 60-10.
and I think it's a dex save for her.
Yeah.
But even at the half save, she would take half that damage. So you, in this massive cloud that you have stirring, swirling in the rooftop or the ceiling of this giant alchemy lab, you bring down a lightning bolt, which Valindra tries to duck out of the way, but cannot as it strikes her. As it does, she turns into a puddle of snow and ice and water as she pours out onto the ground, dead. Her corpse disappears.
Just disappears?
Yep.
Hmm.
Do you have like a projection, maybe?
She a shadow clone? No, anyway.
I mean, Damon, you could make an Arcana check since you're right there. I'll let you do it as a sort of passive. Yeah, Damon, you know this to be a very high-level spell called Simulacrum. That wasn't her.
Never lucky.
Okay.
Okay. So Vosner will go, since that was a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Is this me? I guess so.
This is you, right?
Oh, that's me as a dragon. All right, so I'm gonna target, go over here and bop this guy right in the face. With the slam attack. How many attacks do I get? I get 2. 1. And 2. Sweet.
Jesus.
And then I will regenerate 1 health point.
Nice. Yeah, you come flying at this necromancer who's just getting ready to cast his spells, and you just start ripping him apart with your Windly dragon form.
Mm-hmm.
Damon, it is your turn. Valindra just melted in front of you.
Alright. Damon is furious. And so he just turns and swings at the closest thing, which is this beholder. And he does it again. And then he's going to shoot it with a star. That would also be 18 is the lowest I can roll with that.
Okay. So that would hit. What's the damage?
40, 12.
Okay.
So it's just like he turns in just 2 huge crossbody swings, and then he just basically like shoots this concussive blast from his forehead at this beholder.
Yeah,
And,
you're ripping him to shreds. As he turns towards you to mental punch you. Actually, what spells does he have? No, this is going to be the best one he's got. So you can't. What's your? Yeah, your strength save is plus 10,
yeah.
so you can't fail.
Yeah, and I should have had my shield or my AC buffs equipped.
Oh, I put half on save. I don't know why I did that wrong. Okay. So, blah, blah, blah. But this is not... I forgot. This doesn't punch AC. This is just a strength save.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so you take 11 damage. But you do not move. Isolde, it's your turn.
Alright. Can I see, because of the lightning storm, can I see what's going on with Valindra or no?
Yeah, you can. You can see over there.
Okay. I am going to move, like, just towards the edge here, 20 feet, and look down to see if I can tell if Valindra is part of the fight that's happening below us.
Yeah, make a perception roll. With advantage, because of foresight.
Nice. Perception.
Yeah, you look down. You do not see Valindra there. There are a number of dragons all fighting. Some of the dragons have dragon riders. Valindra is not amongst them. You can see very clearly. Yeah. In the battle as well, since you rolled so high, you see Mel has like ripped 5 or 6 shadow dragons apart, and they've fallen all the way down 1,000 feet to Mostone. And but in the distance, you can see Seftis has begun to move, like he's flying right at him.
Oh shit. Okay. Alright. Is that my action, or do I still have an action?
I'll say you have an action.
You're so nice.
You guys are basically gods at
I'm
this point. Perception checks on your turn is not too bad.
basically gods.
I'll say that was your bonus action.
Alright, that's a good handoff. I am going to attack this beholder. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? This might fuck up your screen more though, John. Can I do a blood blizzard?
Yeah, that's fine. It shouldn't put a big AoE that I can't control on the screen.
I don't know. We'll find out. I don't want to hit Bosner. Just want to hit you two.
Excellent. Now this is one where it's at the start of their turn. When the area appears... Oh. Okay, so when they appear? Both fail. Alright.
Perfect. It is also when they enter for the first time or end their turn there, so that beholder will have to move.
Excellent.
I still have 20 feet of movement left, so I'm gonna back up into the center here.
Okay. And the Necromancer Wizard, it's his turn. He's been ripped to shreds. He cannot see in that blizzard, so he is going to try to move out of it, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from
Perfect.
ya boy.
Awesome. Alright, let's roll it up. 1 slam.
You got him. This wizard
Bop, bop.
did not do very well.
Bonk.
Vosner, roll me a d6. Okay. Beryl, it's your turn.
The beholder to the northwest of me is at 115 feet, so I'm going to send a crown. My goodness, I'm going to send a star up that way.
Cool.
I'm just going to wear 7 crowns next time so that I can actually start sending out crowns.
Nice. You want a star of crowns.
That's what I want to say. That's good enough. In addition to that, I'm actually going to use Dimension Door somewhat more appropriately this time in order to teleport myself. Let's say I'm going to ping myself near Damon.
Okay.
But let me go ahead and try to cast that.
I'll throw you over there. Whee!
Shoo! Sorry for the force damage.
It's fine. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm in better range now. I think this will work.
Alright, this beholder is going to fly this way. And then going to mental punch Feral.
Alright, hang on. I gotta react to that, but I'm refreshing.
How are you reacting?
With a scream?
He doesn't make any rolls, does he? That's just a straight up punch
Yeah.
you in the head kind of thing.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, you succeeded though, so you only take 9.
I'll take
Alright.
it and laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, you take the 9 damage. Excellent. And yeah, you don't get like your mind repels the blast, I guess. So you stand your ground.
I'm an elf, man.
Tyrion, you're up.
Alright, so there's one beholder with barely any health left.
No, there's one beholder with barely and one that's full.
Alright, I'm going to start by throwing a ice scorching ray at the hurt beholder.
Okay. Oh dang.
I'm assuming a 33 hits.
That's a crit.
Alright.
Oh, critically hits Damon. Yeah, that's gonna be a mistake.
You fucking got me, man.
You
Yeah,
fucking
that's my
kill
long-running revenge.
Damon.
Yep, sorry I hit the wrong person.
Stan, we weren't supposed to do this part till later.
All of a
Yeah,
sudden,
I
yeah,
know.
comes flying
Big
in.
crit.
Yakuba, the long con.
The long con.
I like start to transform into a green dragon, and
Excellent.
does that kill the beholder though?
Yeah, it does.
Then the other two are gonna go at the other one. We
Okay.
gotta refresh though.
Oh, I guess it's my turn. Sweet. No, hold on. What's going on?
He's still finishing his ice rays.
Got it.
Right, and then I'm going to bonus action try to recharge my breath weapon.
Got it.
And that'll
Alright, Vosner, you're up.
Alright. It doesn't seem like the beholders are worried about anything. Like they're still just kind of going to town.
You don't really get like an emotional register from these flying eye monsters. They're
Got
just
it.
doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, I can talk now that I'm a dragon or wild shaped. So, I will first shoot. Refresh Foundry. As my pre-action, I would like to refresh Foundry.
I accept.
Cool. 100%. I'm gonna give this guy a little bop bop. Little 6d10. Little zappy damage.
Oh, yeah. Let's do dex save.
And then I'm gonna yell out over to Damon and say and ask, do you have the amulet? And I'll kind of float on over wherever my dragon is. Dragon. It's a beholder. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I put you over
Oh,
there.
okay. That's cool. And I guess since I'm next to the beholder, I'll attack it as well.
I thought that's what you were doing. That's why I moved you there.
Got it. Sweet. So, first attack.
Damn.
Second attack. Cool.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll yell out to Damon, do you have the amulet? That's as I'm fending off this beast, and then get myself my 1 HP.
Speaking of, Damon, it's your turn.
Damon will gesture at the puddle of melted snow and say to Varel, "This one was a simulacrum. See if you can locate the actual Valindra." And then we'll fly this way. And as he's flying, shoots a mote at this thing. And then we'll swing twice.
Yeah, you kill it on the first swing.
And well, my second swing is just to blow off some steam then. And I cut almost all the way through it and kind of mash the two loosely connected halves together as it's on the ground. And I will turn to Vosner and say, "That was not the real Valindra. The amulet is elsewhere. We should regroup." And then I will use 40 remaining movement to start to fly back towards Isolde and tell her what happened.
As you do, you effectively end combat, as there are no immediate threats. Pulsing on the ground are still a number of glyphs, and that at least, Varel can see. Though there are some teleportation circles mixed in with those glyphs, sort of mines all around. But as you slay that last one, the room goes quiet. Vosner Storm still circles ahead, but there is nothing in here threatening you immediately.
Could we use the lull to speak?
Yep, absolutely.
As loudly as possible, given what you just said. I said others will be here. The sigil's on the ground. Some are teleportation circles. And I take steps to prepare for a second wave.
I'll just growl, we have to find that damn amulet. And Vosner will start looking for it amongst the books and the viscera.
Yeah, as you sort of pour through all the things flying around in your very fast air elemental form using your high passive perception, you see thousands of books and tomes, reagents, spell components, all sorts of things. You see Valindra's notes all over her desk. There's no amulet here.
Is there an upstairs, or like a second floor or a floor below us?
You do see that down to the south of on the screen, there is another chamber that this room leads from.
Am I able to try and destroy these glyphs or teleportation circles?
Yeah, you could easily just go and smudge or get rid of chunks of each teleportation circle to render them inert.
Okay, I'll do that.
Can I glance through her notes?
Yeah, you can fly on over there. Damon, I imagine you're not just doing that freely, but with Veyrol's help, because some of them are booby trapped.
Yeah, that's a much better idea than just sitting and waiting for a second wave.
I'm gonna start moving towards this other side of the room.
About how long would it take to be like wiping out all these things? Because if it takes like many minutes, then I would try and prioritize teleportation ones.
Well, if you want to dispel the glyphs, the symbols, the spell symbol on the ground, that's going to take legit casting of a dispel magic. If you want to just take the ones that are teleportation circles and not booby trapped, that will take like an action to just scuff it.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I really want to do, is to cut off the chamber as much as possible.
Yeah. Between you and Veril, you are able to dispel or to work at all of the things. Can everybody roll me a d6?
Do I find anything interesting in the?
You find a lot of very interesting things in the notes. Valindra's notes go back decades, all the way back to her time in the Shadowfell. Their discussion of the invasion, the places they needed to shatter. It was clear that Valindra was the person who worked with Shar most closely on orchestrating this entire invasion. Anything else you'd like to?
I'm going to take them with me.
Okay. If you're looking
Yeah,
at the
be
most
more thorough.
recent entry, you see her reflecting to herself, nothing from Janus. Where is Janus?
I will relay to the group that Janus seems to be missing.
Okay, and so do you pour through any more of her notes?
I'll keep looking through them as everybody else does whatever they're doing. Yeah.
All right, roll me an investigation to see if you find anything really good. There's just too much for you at the moment to sort of pour through.
All right. Yeah, I just tuck them away then. If nothing else to be annoying.
What's in these large vats?
It's some sort of chemical. You've seen sort of swirling magical liquids before in health potions. You've consumed them all the time. You would imagine it's something akin to that, though what kind of potion these massive things would be for brewing? Fire, alchemy potions, healing, necromancy, you have no idea.
Right. Are they all sort of like kind of stable, like pretty?
Yeah, there's some with cracked glass because of what Terran did, shooting it with ice, but it appears that the cracks have remained like stable. They haven't shattered or anything.
Could I move one of them and like sort of like take it with me, like roll it with me? As a
No,
dragon?
these are like beakers.
Okay.
They're like, if you tried to roll it, it would eventually hit the top part and shatter. Kind of like a tree ornament.
Got it. So not able to be moved?
No, and the tops of them are open, so there's like some gas pouring out of them. So, and they're thousands of pounds.
Got it. Alright. Well, I will just head towards the door.
Damon will reach Izzy and say, Captain, it is likely we will have to fight Valindra once again. I do not wish to tax your reserves of power, but if you can spare any healing magic, I would be most appreciative.
Isolde just ghosts him.
The silent
Sorry,
treatment
can you
hurts.
repeat that?
I just said, we may have to fight Valindra again. I do not wish to tax your resources, but if you can spare it, any healing magic would be appreciated.
Yeah. I think that's kind of our understanding, right? Is that, like, Valindra's got to be somewhere in this tower where we can't see her. I'm just gonna give you some low-level stuff, dude.
Does Valindra have to be within a certain range of her simulacrum? Would I know that?
That's a good fucking question.
You
dude.
would know that she does not need to be in a range. A simulacrum can be placed anywhere. I mean, the other simulacrum that you are familiar with was the one created by Ilushan, who lived for 1,000 years after his death.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And when he died, he also turned into a puddle of snow and ice.
It's the way to go.
Yeah.
After Izzy
Dream.
healed, after Izzy heals Damon a bit, I'd like to death ward Izzy. And I say, so you may continue.
Damon, just FYI, add 6 to your total for my blessed healer thing. Also, thank you for the death ward.
Yeah.
Izzy's definitely interested in moving around and finding Valindra as soon as possible, so she's gonna begin poking around where she shouldn't be. How long does my spiritual weapon last? Probably only a minute? Let me look.
Damon
Forever.
will also just be searching for means of egress. And if this door is the only one, he's going to post up by it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Few things. When you enter this main chamber, there's a lot going on in here. I was just sort of waiting for everybody to get to that point. So let's push everybody over here. Both Vosner's tokens get to come.
Woo!
You can delete my spiritual weapon. She did. Also, just FYI, we are getting some serious storms over here, so if we lose power suddenly, that is why.
Stop getting storms. As you
It's not gonna
enter this massive chamber, you're presented with some very strange sights. Here... Oh, let me move the camera. In these sort of massive cylinders, you find suspended in liquid human bodies. At least humanoid bodies. Damon, as you sort of look closely at them, you can see a clone of Valindra floating suspended in the air, unconscious, sleeping. And another one, you see an additional clone. To the right, you see an empty chamber that has written on the ground below it. You just hear Experiment 72, Janus.
Oh shit. Don't like that.
In a chamber over here, you see a clone suspended again in sleep of Verminard.
Can I look for ways of like disabling these chambers?
Yeah, there's some gears, basically, that you can fuck around with that would empty these chambers of the liquid that sustains these corpses.
I might hold off on doing it just yet, in case that's going to trigger some kind of alarm.
Push the button.
But I'll point out the mechanisms that I see and explain what I think is happening, or explain how these things work as best as I think I can to everybody else. So that if, for instance, Bosner wants to push the button.
Oh no. It's the player who wants you to push the button, not the player character.
Understood.
What you see, Damon, is a series of redundancies. You know Valindra to be a lich. She also seems to have simulacrums at her disposal. In addition to that, clones of her mortal body were she to need it.
Do these clones look, insofar as I can tell, just through visual inspection, like they're kind of lichy? Do they look?
No, they look
Dead?
like dark elf.
Okay.
Does there look like anything to be like a lich's? Oh man, forget the name
Phylactery?
of it. Yeah, is there like a piece of one floating around? Does it look like it's a battery
Whoever
something?
wants to look for a phylactery, roll me a investigation check. I always forget that Veryl's bad at investigation. It's so funny. Damon, you get a vibe from this massive ooze thing in the center of this chamber. As you sort of step towards it, you look down and you see sort of a floating, strange ooze. But floating in the murk of that is a small diamond, shimmering. And it shimmers with a magical essence. You think that might be it?
I'm gonna try reaching out with telekinetic movement.
Yeah. So
Pull
in
it
that,
up.
yeah, you use your telekinesis. You pull this small object out of its container and lift it into the air. It's a massive sort of, diamond-shaped diamond. It's like, and in it you can see this sort of shimmering energy.
I will, like, with whatever, like, tatters of cloak I might still have on me, try and wipe off whatever oozes on there. I'm going to try and do it delicately. And slowly, so that if it starts to dissolve, you know, me or anything I'm wearing, I can try and rapidly extricate myself from that situation. But if I can get it cleaned off, I'll bring it over to the group and say, there's something about this diamond. It is tied to Valindra somehow. It may be her phylactery or a piece of it.
You think we could use it to extort her?
Damon will gesture to the vats and say, I am not sure. They clearly have contingencies in place. It may be that Valindra is in no place to be extorted or to be bargained with. Either way, it is likely wise of us to keep this with us.
As Damon sort of polishes this thing off, the green ooze in the center begins to shift color. Sorry, I gotta. As the room begins to erupt, an alarm sounding, and stepping out from the corner, Valindra Shadowmantle says, "Put that down." Do 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 do.
I will try and slip it into my bag of holding.
Vosner is going to teleport there using his mark, like immediately, right behind her.
Okay. Well, we're going into initiative. So, let's get ready to roll dice.
That is a huge, huge list.
Nah, you're good.
Oh, guys.
I don't know about good.
Hope we save some spell slots.
Nah, I used them all.
I still got
I
some
definitely
crowns.
cast an 8th level spiritual weapon. 8th level.
I've still got my meteor swarm, so if we need to bring the whole tower down, I got you.
Thanks, girl.
Speaking of, you can see down below you through the holes in the floor the fight continuing on. Mel is in direct combat with Cephtus, who now makes Mel look small as he is dwarfing him. They're flying around in circles, crashing into buildings, breathing on each other's faces. It's pretty intense. Alright.
Yeah, I got to do something here.
Alright, Valindra first. She is going to... What is she gonna do? Blight? No, Cloud Kill.
I'm right behind her, right?
No, you
Where
are
is
not
she?
behind her. She's all the way over here.
Oh. Damn.
And it is the
Do we
Shatter,
have to
guys.
reroll initiative?
Sorry?
Do we have to reroll initiative?
No, I already got it.
Okay.
I rolled it for you all because some people forgot. This guy's teleporting through the shadows. This guy.
My initiative is 0.09.
Yeah, you got a 0 there.
I earned that.
Farrell, you're up.
I believe I need to make a Constitution saving throw because I'm in the fog.
You already did that since I think I hit you with it before I needed to.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, I gotta get out of the fog. So first, I'm gonna dimension door 10 feet to my. No, just kidding.
Good
Nice. Sick reference.
The game is paused currently.
I have unpaused it.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna move here at a safe, cowardly distance from things. Let's see, 70 feet isn't great. I don't think I'm within range to do anything. It's kind of unfortunate. I guess I'll send out some stars here. And we'll go to the one to my east and hope for a hit. Very cool.
Nice. Okay. Damon, you're up.
Okay, let's see here. I think the smart thing to do would probably be to start by casting haste. So we'll do that first. Then we'll come this way. And we'll swing once at this fella.
Wait, did you target the right one? What happened there?
The one just south of me?
Yeah, oh, I guess he just has a lot of health. Never mind.
Okay, cool. I think that's all I can manage this time around.
You see that the psychic damage from your weapon is not effective on the soulmonger.
Okay.
Taryn, it is your turn. Or wait, sorry. It is this Gloomweaver's turn that I almost skipped. What does he have? He's going to cast... let's do Darkness. Okay. Taryn, it's your turn.
How high is the cloud?
It's as high as its radius, so it's like 20 feet.
I'm just gonna go up 45 feet so I'm above it.
Oh, is it causing it so you can't see? Or wait, is that something else?
I'm just gonna
it
flash
is.
it.
Sick.
Am I above it now at 45 feet?
Yeah, I don't know if I can modify it. Hold on.
I can just move a bit to south.
Yeah, I don't have the wall height mod on, so.
Alright, I'll just move a little bit so I can see.
Yeah, I'll move you there. There you go.
I had to restart. I still can't see.
You see now?
Yeah. So I'm going to use my Meteor Storm and just get the entire right side of the chamber with it.
Okay.
Damn.
Bringing down the hammer.
Holy shit, that's a lot of dice.
Oosh.
It should also do that damage to the people up here. The
Yeah.
template only. There's only one.
Okay. So what are they? Dex saves?
Yeah.
And DC 21. Okay, so that guy saved, so he takes half, so 74. He did.
Just a cool 74.
That guy didn't save, so he takes 40 on 40. Oh wait, are they resistant?
It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Valindra takes. Did she succeed? No, she should. She said succeed, so she should take 74 plus, or cut in half, so 35 plus 2, 37.
Why 35?
She is. Oh, she's resistant. Blah, blah, blah. You just told me that doesn't matter.
Yes, that should be all 74.
Okay, so she takes the full 74.
Yep. And then that's my turn.
Okay. Vosner, it's your turn.
Nice. All right, I will fly my 90 feet and then use 45 of my teleportation to get right up into her grill. And then just go to town.
Alright, what are you going to buy in town?
I'm going to buy a pair of knuckle sandwiches.
Nice.
And an amulet.
And an amulet. Is she wearing an amulet?
She is.
Nice. Alright, well, I'll try and knock her ass out to see if I can steal this amulet. I don't think I have her targeted. Let's do that before I do anything cool. One. Did that work?
One sec.
Oh. Darn it. Did it work? No?
Did what work?
Darn it. I guess I didn't roll. Come on. Roll. Roll me a slam attack. Alright, I'm going to refresh. Let's see if we can get this now. Target Valindra. I hope that's her.
What? It shouldn't hit her. She just used shield, unless. What the fuck? Yeah, that shouldn't have hit, because she just used shield.
Okay. Well, then I will do my second one. Wait for higher. Nope.
She dodges that one as well.
Sweet. And then I'm just gonna fly another 20 feet into the air, out of the way of these shadow goblins. Man, I can't see. Zoom in. In. All right, I'll take care of that. But yeah, I'm gonna fly like 20 feet up, so I'm not in range of getting hit with these guys.
Okay. This guy is dead. I made my job a lot easier. Isolde, it is your turn.
I assume that I have to move out of this red
Yeah.
area so that I can see. Ooh.
Terran brought down the house, effectively killing almost every single one of them.
Hell yeah. I assume I also have to get down
Oh,
on this
your job.
platform.
Also, I forgot to say, it shattered this thing that over here, the one that had written Janus on it, and then it shattered this one as well. These big chambers pouring out the corpses, the unconscious corpses, just sort of like spilling out onto the floor.
How rude.
I'm gonna assume it did like damage to the corpses too.
Oh yeah, they look dead.
So delicious.
Okay. Well, she's a little bit further than I thought she was going to be, which complicates things. So everyone is dead except for the two that are near Garrett, Valindra, and the Soulmonger.
Yellow rice. What was that?
All
Yeah.
of the other Shatterkai are dead.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one here and there's one here.
Right.
There's one by me,
Two.
and I'm next to Valindra.
Okay.
I'm also 20 feet in the air, so just in case that affects anything that you're doing.
Right. I am going to... I think I'm going to use my action to dash so that I can get up closer. And then I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon. I guess I'll put it next to me and I'll attack this guy with it. At a lower level this time. Wow. Balls.
Well,
Okay. At the top of the
Um,
round... Or is that your turn? Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
At the top of the round, some shite happens. Oh, there's shit. Okay. Valindra, she raises her hand in the air, and a strange arcane rope swings in from the rafters as she controls it with her mind and tethers itself to... Let's see, I'm gonna roll a d5. To Isolde. Isolde, a strange arcane tether binds itself to you, and you feel the pain Valindra is currently feeling. She's also going to do... She pulls on the energy in her area, in her domain, and gains back some spells. Then she's going to turn to this air elemental and cast Power Word Kill. Because the air elemental does not have enough HP, I think Vosner switches out of his form. I'm not going to say Vosner dies, because...
That just was my form.
Yeah, but it just wipes out your form entirely. And you fall to the ground prone. And take 4 damage. I got it. Alright. So that is her turn. She switches you entirely out of your form. Then tethers Isolde, gains back some magic. Pretty effective. Shatter Kai, Soulmonger, going to attack at Damon. He is going to try to bestow curse upon you. He tries to reach out and curse your mind, but you resist using your feast from earlier.
That is clutch.
Look.
This guy is gonna take Vosner, who's prone, and he is going to shadow attack. He misses. What the fuck?
Bop, bop.
Well, he's got 2.
Okay. Hold on. About there. I think it's that.
Oh, what the fuck? Uno reverse card. So he stabs you and you what, hurl him?
Yeah, I shunt him backwards away from me.
Yeah.
I slap him in the face with my dragon wings.
Nice. So he does get the stab off on you. And it does give you disadvantage on saving throws until the end of this next turn. So
it's gonna be a straight throw.
Well, you only have advantage on wisdom right now.
Okay.
This Gloomweaver is dead. Daryl, you're up.
Yep, I'm gonna move so that I can get a better view of things. Okay. It's not quite within range. I think I'm just gonna dash to get closer to the action, because nothing's terribly effective this far out.
You're not gonna dimension door?
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to that in case I need it. It's a good idea, though. It really is.
This session will just be called "Win and Win Not to Dimension Door."
One of
I feel
these
like you
days,
can have a whole
wizard's
symposium.
dilemma.
you could do it at any time, so I mean, it's always tempting. I think I'm a little bit more within range of things here, so I'll sit tight.
Okay. Damon, you're up.
I am going to start with shooting a star at Valindra. Oh, something happened to my stars.
Did you run out?
I think I only used 2 of them, right?
I mean, you used them against the Beholder.
Well, I didn't think I used 7, but if I use 7,
I mean, I
Oh,
don't...
I only used 5, and you didn't use nearly as many.
Okay.
Well, that's okay. We can worry about that later. I will, I'll swing on this guy a couple times. Getting frustrated with how little damage I'm doing. And then I'm going to run over to Varel. And I'm going to hand him the bag of holding with the diamond in it and say, should it come to it, wish that thing destroyed.
The monger does get an attack of opportunity as you flee then.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll eat that.
Okay.
Wow.
And from there, I have like 30 feet more movement. I'm just gonna use that to move this way. And end my turn.
Okay. Gloomweaver's dead. Taryn, you're up.
Alright, I think I'm going to start with a chain lightning and then go from there.
Classic. So you
I
just
should
shoot
have
it.
hit the Soulmonger as well.
Oh, okay. This is dex save.
Sorry, I'm struggling with Foundry today.
He fails. So he's straight up dead. And Valindra fails. She'll use a resist to take half damage, so she's right where she needs to be. Is that your turn?
No, I'm going to move closer.
Okay.
The Soulmonger died?
Yes, the Soulmonger was blown up by your spell.
Great. This is my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Valindra is going to... Okay. She's going to... Finger of Death, Vosner.
Whew.
I'm gonna react. Because that looks lethal. Yeah, that's pretty lethal. Time for the old exhaustions.
Okay, so what are you doing? If what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is what Valindra just did a turn or not?
No, it is a legendary action to use a spell out of turn.
Excellent. Well, in that case, we'll use the expanded mark. Upon seeing Vosner go down, I decide that it not be so. I rewind it entirely.
Okay.
I heave a deep sigh.
And you rewind time so that Valindra can't cast that spell, and she reaches out and she will cast a different spell.
Damn.
Incredible.
She reaches out and does Disintegrate.
Cool.
I got nothing.
Nope.
Okay. Vosner, nobody else has anything? Oh, 65 feet for Damon.
Too far away.
So,
Probably too far away.
Belindra reaches out her bony hand in desperation and says, I'm taking you with me. And she disintegrates Vosner, who's laying prone on the ground. And you all watch as Vosner's body is ripped to shreds and turned into a mist. Vosner is dead.
Well, shit.
There you go.
Isolde, it's your turn.
That's not great.
Lying on the ground are all of Vosner's belongings, magical belongings.
Mm-hmm.
Dust.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shaken.
Hmm. Is divine intervention a thing that I can do in terms of like doing a true resurrection without material components?
Yeah, you'd have to roll a 19 on or an 18 on a D100. 18 or less.
Yep. I would
You-
like to spend my action trying to bring Vosner back.
Alright, roll it out.
It has to be what? My level or lower?
Yeah, so roll a D100, 18 or lower.
Would I still be able to react to her rolls to get rerolls?
No.
Okay.
This is too special.
Yeah.
You haven't done this since rezzing Father Mateo. No
I did
way!
Wow. Oh my god.
Isolde, the last time you did this, you prayed to Ilmater with all your might. 1 second. The last time you cast this spell, you prayed to Ilmater with all of your might, and he heard your call. He reached down and brought back Father Mateo, breathing life into a dead being that you could not breathe life into yourself. This time, when you reach out to call on Ilmater again, he's not there. Instead, you reach deep into yourself, believing in your own innate abilities, your own power, your own divinity, and you channel that energy to bring back your friend. Vosner appears in a flash of light. Valindra, struck by the impossibility, the divinity inherent in this incredible display of power, like she's just witnessed a god, falls to her knees.
I have all kinds of chills right now. That was incredible.
Holy shit.
Well,
The soulmonger backs up.
dang. Okay. I will run towards Vosner. 40 feet. Oh, the game's paused. I run towards Vosner. He's now exactly 60 feet away, so I'm going to cast Healing Word on him as a bonus action. Sorry, that should have been at 4th level. No, 5th level. Why was that so bad? How is that possible?
'Cause it's Healing Word?
But it should be
Oh, yeah.
1d4. It should
Plus
be
6.
4d4. Did I roll 4 ones?
No, the problem is that technically all your spells are maxed because of your level 18 ability, and then I think it fucked up the formula for that. So whatever the max roll would be, make sure you do that.
Yeah, it would be 4. Let's see.
It's a first level spell normally, right? So then it would just be
Right.
5d4, so
it should be
20,
4x.
26?
Yeah, it could be 26 plus 7 for Blessed Healer, so a total of 33. And then I also get the 7 from Blessed Healer.
Okay.
Welcome back, buddy.
Is it my turn yet?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Where were you in
she
turn
went out
order?
of turn. Yeah, she went out of turn.
Oh,
and
so we
zapped.
skipped your turn.
Yeah.
Let's re-add you and we'll roll you into initiative. Alright. That kind of makes sense since you just bamped out of existence twice. Valindra looks at all of you and says, "It's not possible." And she targets Isolde with Power Word Stun.
I am stunned. Is this the thing that she did to me last time?
Probably.
Trauma.
And
should have
and
foresight up, bro.
But it doesn't matter for that.
Alright.
And she backs up against the wall, clearly in panic. The soulmonger just fucking runs. Like he just runs for the door and leaves. Shouted answer. Veyral, you're up.
Yep. I'm gonna take some movement here. I don't believe I can do anything to shake Izzy out of her stunned state. Ledger is still 90 feet. I'm gonna use one of my remaining crowns to try to put a hurt on Valinger here. Stars. Kabam. With a whiff. But I believe... Hang on, I'll still have an action here. Let me see if there's anything I can do. No, I don't think anybody's in range for an action, so I'm afraid that's all I've got.
Damon, it's your turn.
Okay. Damon uses his hasted movement to get here, and as he's running, the air fills with these discordant, staticky tones, and he leaps into the air and disappears, only to reappear in front of Valindra, casting Steel Wind Strike. Oh, heartbreaking.
You can see as... Oh, she shields. You can see as she's just like so adept that she continually dodges. She's still in the fight, but in her eyes, there's something about the inevitability. She won't let you kill her without a fight, but you can see that she is sort of resigned in her eyes.
Okay. And I will make a grab for the amulet as I'm just face to face with her.
Okay. Make a, what did we say before? Sleight of hand?
That sounds right.
And I'll let her, yeah. Dex save away.
Yeah.
Yeah, she easily dodges your attacks and your grab after the amulet. Taryn, it's up. You're up.
Alright. Where am I? I'm gonna move closer. And then just to end it, I'm gonna cast a firestorm starting on her and then going back into like the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna upcast it a level.
Okay.
It should do full damage unless she's using her resistance.
She will use her last resistance. Another thing, though. Zolda, make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's right. We're linked. Bitch. Alright, hang on a second. I have to refresh to get to my things. DC 18 con save?
Yep.
Do I have advantage on it or not?
Yes, you do.
For foresight.
You feel as this like tendril tries to like zap you with energy and you just resist the pain. But you feel with each blow that hits her, you feel the pain. You are physically but also emotionally linked. You feel the hatred, the despair, the frustration, and now the inevitability as she accepts her death yet once again.
John, would I get the sense that if she dies, something is going to happen to me?
No.
Is it that intense of a connection?
No, it's not like your fates are bound. It's just that you are sensing what she's feeling.
Got it.
At the end of Taryn's turn, she is going to use a legendary action
Kill
to
Vosner
reach
again.
out and attempt to paralyze.
Is this an attack roll?
Yes.
Oh, well then I will shield it.
Okay.
Because that puts my AC at 29.
Alright. She tries to reach out, and your arcane magic stops her hand. And she just says, "How did you get in here?" And she just seems completely dumbfounded. Bosner, it is your turn.
Nice. So, very stiff. Just feeling like I've just been reassembled. Vosner will, as a bonus action, wild shape.
Into what?
Into what? Into a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will just be this little drag buddy. Right there. Come in.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I can't drag them over.
Which dragon you want?
The young dragon, I can't wild shape into the other ones.
Oh, I see.
Because they're elementals. And I'll say, do I have anything special with this dragon?
Nah, he's just sort of a flying fighting guy.
Okay. And I'll say, sometimes you cannot, or you can't outrun your fate, and then I will cast, for my wild shape, Firestorm as well.
It'll work one of these times.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of Call Lightning, but that might break the game again.
Trigger me. Yep. It's a trauma I'm going through.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, Firestorm is one level. Cast spell, and then I'm gonna put it right here. This light.
I love how it's 10-foot cubes and you guys are just using one cube. Yeah. Bosner, you can describe it if you want.
Alright, so you see Vosner, like when he usually wild shapes, it's sort of like he does it on purpose. Like there's thought and intention in it, but as he gets up from being prone and talks, starts to cast the spell, he just naturally turns into this dragon. And underneath all of the scales, the golden scales, you just see like this fire elemental energy just kind of go and sort of highlight his mark, and then all of a sudden it just erupts out of the sky above Lindra, just pelting her down repeatedly.
Yeah, a pillar busts through the many layers of city above, smiting all the way down. A large pillar of fire comes in, and it fries Valindra, and it even rips a hole in the side of the wall here, exposing the 1,000-foot drop as half of Valindra's corpse is just fried off completely. Her corpse begins to fall out of the window.
I will grab it because I really don't want to lose that amulet a third time.
As you reach out to grab the amulet in your hand, the rest of her body just sort of melts off, falling down, down, down. And in your hand, you hold the amulet.
Damn.
Yes.
I will
Fucking-
offer and hand it Vosner as a dragon. And first what I'm gonna do after is fly over to the vats and disable them.
Yeah.
And Damon says, "No resurrections this time."
Yep. You begin to dismantle them. As you do, the sort of liquid in them begins to drain out onto the floor, pouring into these grates. And as you do, alarms begin to sound as this arcane chamber begins to erupt in noise. The corpses begin gasping in those tubes, dying slowly.
I'll, in my most polite but annoyed dragon voice, I'll look to Veril and say, "It's time to get out of here." as I drag it on over and help destroy some vats.
Are we teleporting out of here?
If I
Yeah,
were
let's
to
get
say jump on the back of a dragon and go down through the opening in the other room, could I, like, hypothetically see what's going on in the other battle? And
Actually, just looking off this ledge where Valindra just half of her body just fell off, you can see out down under the city where the fight is going on.
how does it look if I run over there?
Roll me perception.
With advantage.
All of the chromatic dragons have been slain, with the exception of Mel. It's not going well. He's holding off Cephtus, but he's slowly being torn apart by him and the other small dragons picking away at him. He's surrounded on all sides, about 500 feet below you.
I'll use the ring of sending that I've got and tell Mel we've got it. Get yourself out of there.
Okay? Taryn sends that spell. You hear from Mel. I'll try.
If I were to hop on Vosner's back and fly straight down, could I word of recall us and Mel out of the fight?
You could try.
Vosner
Is there, like, so much like fire going on right now that we would be like running into, dragon's breath?
Perhaps.
Hold on, let me see something. Let's see what I got.
So I have to like
Used
be touching the person, I think.
that wild shape, passive ability, Saloon's Mark. Here we are.
As you are standing up here debating this, Mel, you see, tries to take off and is held down by Cephtus.
I have 4 uses of Saloon left because it's what? Efficiency bonus, right?
I have Featherfall if we just want to jump.
Now, Vosner will dash and use his Saloon's Mark to get to Mel very, very quickly.
Can it get you 500 feet or close to it?
Well, I can fly.
You can free fall like 500 feet.
Yeah. I mean, I want to put like some back behind me as a dragon.
And I can come with you on your back with the Saloon's Mark?
Yep. So I got 30 feet of movement to take you with me. So you can add.
I'm gonna follow you guys if you go out there.
I think we're getting ready to go out there.
Yep. Vosner is about to fly as fast as he can, so he's gonna dash. Or, yeah, he'll dash.
Word of recall is me and 5 willing creatures. So that's all of us plus Mel.
No.
Can
Oh,
all
yeah,
of
it
us,
is.
Can all of us free
I mean, it would
fall?
probably
I
be
guess
better.
Well, we
Or-
have enough weight, I think, because I can fly with my boots, and Taryn can fly, and I can hold Varel.
My speed is 30. I can't keep up with you all. But if you all run down there, Vero can just teleport me and him out. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we could free fall and then dimension door to the bottom.
Let's go.
I mean, do you have
No.
teleports left?
I have teleportation circle and I have dimension door depending on the distance you're trying to cover here.
like,
I would say
could
just
we stay up here, like me and you, and just teleportation circle out, and let them do their recall silliness?
And go back to the Dragon City?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
What is your flying speed, Vosner?
I'm trying to look here. It should be 90 feet with my young dragon. Oh no, it should be more than that. I have a walking speed of 30, but I'm not seeing my.
And we're falling, and we're dashing, and we're doing this very impulsive thing in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, so essentially, Izzy is like, let's go! And Vosner's like, okay. And we
Okay.
jump out of the side of the window.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
am
John.
hasting and flying after you.
Okay. So, Damon, Isolde, and Vosner leap out of the side of the flying city, plummeting down as fast as they can, just free falling initially to get maximum velocity, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
do
then
you guys have the amulet?
Yeah, I guess I did give that to Vosner.
Okay.
you can have given it to Varel if you wanted to.
Yeah, give it to Vero.
Alright.
I got the diamond too.
Varel and
Gonna be fine.
Terran are just teleporting back.
Yeah, we're not getting involved. We're too
Okay.
slow. Then
We're
we're just gonna
securing the
teleport.
You cast teleport.
Doesn't show up when you guys are drawing the circle.
Yeah, you cast teleport, sending yourself back to the Dragon Isle ruins. The other three of you free fall out of the city. Each one of you roll me a d6.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
You do not get advantage. Here's what's gonna happen. You guys are all going to get to Mel, but you're also all going to get hit by the dragon breath. So let me roll that.
Is it bad as this dog fart that I'm constantly being poisoned with?
Probably worse.
I don't know. Dog
That's
fart is pretty
crazy. I literally forgot to import. Wow, that's embarrassing. Okay,
bad. Did we win?
no.
Nah.
Are we doing a cliffhanger on the free fall, John?
No, I gotta do something. Fuck. Okay, so let me. Y'all are gonna need to make a save. It is going to be 12d12.
Wow. Ready.
You need to make a DC 26 necrotic constitution saving throw.
DC 26?
That's the one. As you fly downward to get to Mel in the middle of a breath attack.
Whew.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
Con, you said?
Yep.
Constitution saving. Let's try.
Oh shit, Damon.
Oh, dude.
That
That means I get to use this thing.
yeah, you do. Alright, so, fun fact. Damon fails, Isolde fails. How much health does Isolde have? Where is Isolde
20.
on my screen? How much
She
do you
should have enough.
I have like 130.
Okay. You take 88. Damon takes 88. Is going to die, but what does it look like when your extended mark goes off?
My mark glows and like this iridescent blue aura surrounds me. And everything seems to stop for a second. And then I'm moving very quickly, pulling Isolde and Vosner, as close as I can to me as we move towards Mel. And I just say to Isolde, get us out of here now, before I... Oh wait, I guess I do have this to use. Where did it just go? I don't know what just happened to all my features, but I do have a second wind that I could use to regain 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. Oh,
Okay.
what's going on?
I mean, that's fine. We can second wind it. So,
Yeah.
Damon does this. Isolde, Vosner, almost all of your wild shape form is melted away from you, but you live. You remain in dragon form, getting all the way down to the ground. Now all of you are around Mel as Cephtus closes in on the three of you. Flying down from the city, you see on the back of like a nightmare steed with flying wings, a shrouded figure. Shar approaches. What do you do?
Word of recall.
You cast Word of Recall, and boom, all of you are back to the Dragon Isle ruins.
With Mel, right?
With Mel.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay, still got a
Alright.
couple hit points.
That's a full day's work.
Something like that.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's one for the books.
I can't wait for next week's recap. Get to live it all again.
As you arrive, you're met with cheers. Everyone is happy to see you back. Bruised and beaten, covered in blood and soot and the gook of whatever you'd see in a beholder. But you're alive, and you have the amulet. Standing in the courtyard, and I don't have the art for this yet, so standing next to Charisma and Hrodel is another dragon. A gem dragon.
One that we've seen before, or no?
A beautiful emerald gem dragon. And that's where we'll pick up for next time.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, there's close calls.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Never have I been so excited to see a 6 rolled on a D100.
if we had had to watch Mel die, I might have cried.
Yeah. Can't do that.
I was about to pack up my dice and go home.
That was some good playing, y'all.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
case
good.
in case it wasn't clear, that the thing you saw was one of the additional Thanes of Sardior.
Yeah.
Okay, just wasn't sure if you were like, hey, there's another dragon here.
Oh, cool.
Was the,
Breaking us
So
down.
many dragons on the Dragon Island.
what was the amulet we took off of Valendra? Was that the ruby?
Valindra is amethyst.
Amethyst.
So
And which one did Larlock have?
did who have?
Larlock?
Larlock has
Topaz.
the topaz.
So this has to have come from Janice then.
Correct.
Intrigue.
Janice has always been on our side.
No.
Didn't
Shut up.
somebody say they were gonna hunt him down?
Yeah.
I just blanking on who said they were gonna do.
I think it was Johoff.
No, it was not Joe.
The shambling corpse of Joe Hawk.
Well,
I think he's gonna hunt all of us down and hit us.
It was
Right.
Larlock. Wasn't it?
No. Was it Larlock?
John,
It
help.
might have been, yeah.
John,
three sessions.
Larlock did not say that he was going to hunt down Janus. He just said that eventually you guys would take care of him.
Yeah. See?
All right.
He had
well, the
faith.
mystery
He had faith that
continues.
you would kill him one day.
Interesting.
I mean, somebody clearly dealt with him.
Somebody did.
Maybe he had a turn of conscience. I'm calling it.
I hadn't heard from him.
Yeah, I think he changed sides.
He was
Maybe it
off.
was Joe Hoff.
Pretty sure it's Johoff.
I mean,
Joe Hoff has
Janice
come
did
back.
unspeakable things in Joe Hoff's temple. It's only right that Joe Hoff came back from the dead to kick some fucking butt.
Maybe being buried in a tunnel alive gave him a change of heart. Like, he had a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
That'll do
Come to
something to you.
Johoff moment.
By the way, retrieving this amulet means you all hit level 19.
Okay.
What?
Oh shit.
Sometimes you just have
Endgame,
to.
endgame.
New spell.
Alright, team. Well, I'm tired, and there's a baby that's gonna wake me up in the morning, so I have to, like, somehow come down off of all this adrenaline from free falling out of a window. And,
That was- Truly, truly excellent.
Seconded.
thanks, friend.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, so DM is
Getting
just
to
coming
the
for
end.
druid. Got him.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I get to
Very
kill a
cool
character,
battle map.
and then, you know, Isolde has had like, what, 5 or 6 clutch life-saving moments in this campaign, all at crucial times.
Amazing. Amazing.
My fucking job, man. I got one job.
One job. All right, next campaign, no clerics.
How dare you?
We will reach level 3.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you guys would have died to the spiders
Yes.
that he attacked with a torch.
Let's just throw this thing in there.
Hey, it made sense at the time. What can I say?
Yeah.
Did it though?
That guy knew how to party.
Yeah. What kind of god would he be? The god of cheese eating?
The god of
Headhunting?
resignation.
Alright, friends. I have enjoyed our adventure together. I'm gonna go to bed.
Same.
Yeah, sleep it off.
Well,
Good night, everyone.
Ni-
he-
Bye. Good night.
Bye.